Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair! Rise and grind, morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Good morning, good morning, y'all. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. This is what we do. Monday, you heard the song, Monday through Huh? What'd you say? I don't like your attitude. Oh, I ain't hear you say. Hey, if y'all can, run on over to our YouTube page and hit the subscribe button on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. The other shows is on Podcastic is gradually building their pages and everything, getting y'all together so y'all don't have to wait on us no more. Y'all can just stream us on your TV, on your phone, and your tablet. This is what we're going to do. Hey, it's kind of cool today. No, it's cold as hell outside. Michigan gas station. I was in Michigan Chronicles.
Heater that doesn't work.
Yeah, the heater don't work neither.
It's right by me.
This building broke. Hello? Wait, you cut my mic off because
She
Brittany
felt like
talking?
you were lying. She felt the lie.
Brittany, you kind of quick on your feet. I think you Saturday Night Live material.
Well, thank you. I do like improv.
Yeah, I love improv.
Improv is...
It's key.
Well, acting is listening.
Yeah. Shout out to Vince Vaughn who improv his whole skit. He's in
all his movies.
He's in somebody's movie. He told him, "Nah, I got it." I wish I would. I don't know if I got the ego to be like, okay. But it is Vince Vaughn. He has proven himself, so I guess it's right. My guy says
he's feeling some type of weight inside. He does that a lot. He does this a lot.
I think that's his pressure. Like when he was probably a kid, he had going through therapy, and he was like, look, just use this.
He's just one of those actors. I'm feeling all of this inside.
The beautiful voices you're hearing is none other than Miss Brittany Chanel.
Good morning, guys.
I call it, y'all can't call it Brittany. I can call it Brittany.
People are starting to call me Chanie.
No, they really are.
They really are. I don't, yeah.
They really are. That's
like
the
every time I
funniest
tap in.
Say, learn my name, bitch.
No, I won't say that.
Don't
But
do that.
I feel like you only can say that if you're part of the podcasting
Right.
family.
Like if you've been watching.
Yeah, if you're part of the podcastic family.
Yeah,
as long as you add the Chanel.
Yeah, as long as you add the Chanel, bitch. No, bitch. Okay.
No, but for real, everybody, please go like and share and follow the pages on the YouTube and on the podcasting page. Like, we really, really would appreciate it, and you get to see more of us and
and
more
you know
content.
What? Now I understand why people used to be begging, like, please subscribe, please.
Well, I don't think they were begging, but I think they were just. Now you understand the purpose of why they were saying what they're saying. It was like, hey, before we get into this, like, share, follow.
You have to keep reminding people.
Because next week we might not be here.
Miles might not, but
you know what I'm talking about.
What they do on the YouTube? Hit that like
They
button
do
at the bottom.
right here at the bottom of the screen.
Somewhere
there
down
you go.
there.
You right there. Somewhere down there. Somewhere down there.
Hit that button, like, share. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we had some dynamic things when we talking about with the months to come, because the Oscars is official. October 3rd is going down.
Nice.
I knew it was October. I didn't know it was the 3rd.
It's a
So
great
now it's the
month.
3rd.
Great month.
Yes, and I'm about to put something on Chanie.
Yeah, and it don't be that cold.
It be cold.
Just yet.
It be cold.
Just yet.
You can still wear a little peak toe.
You can still wear a little hoodie. Yeah. It's not
Nobody
bad.
wants to wear a hoodie to the Oscars.
Well, not to the Oscars. I'm just saying around that
It
time.
depends what type of hoodie. Women got a sexy little hoodie y'all be throwing on, like Rihanna.
Who's wearing a hoodie to an award show?
Rihanna. Madonna.
That wasn't
Cher.
the right one.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, right?
That was
Cardi B.
that was a hooded dress.
Lil Kim. A lot of it was. Queen
But
Latifah.
the thing is, like, the arms are out and the back is out.
That's what I said. It's a hooded
Except on
dress.
Queen Latifah.
It's still a
Hoodie. Yeah.
Hooded dress.
And Queen Latifah wore one. She ain't have her back out, thank God. she wore one though.
I know.
She looked
Queen
good. She
Latifah's
looked good.
beautiful.
Oh my God, is she? And you know what? People are killing when they find out someone's gay or not of their liking on their side of the fence. People, I knew it was something about him or her. You be like, shut your ass up. You was horny too when you seen them.
Please, I wouldn't go that far.
I'm not gonna take it that far, but I feel like you kind of.
she is, she's nice looking.
It wasn't surprising.
Oh. It was to me.
Yeah.
I was devastated because she was queen of the birds, the bee, the bottom. They were like,
she was acting.
It just wasn't surprising to me.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I mean, y'all
Even
say
if you
that.
go back,
But I don't feel no type of way.
The
Because I
only
got
reason I say that
friends.
because y'all seen Set It Off.
No,
That's the only
I
reason.
actually did not.
That's why I was a little scared to play the character in the new film that's coming up because she was like real tomboyish, and I'm like, okay, but is she? And they were like, no. I'm like, okay, 'cause I don't want.
'Cause I ain't kissing her.
Is she,
And that, I was like, I don't want people,
Yeah.
When we hear Brittany got stunt doubles, like, hey, bring in the devil.
No, but I really took the tomboy phase to the tomboy.
Yeah. Because you said
like,
you had a phase like that, though, girl.
But I was not that type of tomboy. It was more like my Aaliyah tomboy, like still cute with it. But
yeah,
this
because you played basketball. I
couldn't have my earrings in, so I was like, oh wow. Yeah, I didn't have my earrings in, and our stuff was all baggy. I'm like, can I wear my crop top? Like,
look, earrings make a difference.
Yeah, it does.
They
but
do.
like, and
There's a lot of studs wear earrings.
No,
they just wear
these were my hoops.
They just wear one.
I couldn't wear my hoops, and then like I didn't have. Matter of fact, I did have a crop top on the one, so I was okay. Yeah, but
I haven't wore hoops in a while. I used to stay
We're
in
gonna be
hoops.
privileged to know about this project. What is it called?
You know the Broad Day.
Oh,
Yeah, Broad Day.
Oh yeah, you looked cute in Broad
I know,
Day.
but it was real. She was tomboyish, and it was like I wanted to be careful, but I still wanted to make that character
You
different
do
than
look
other
like
characters.
you do like old girl that's in Power series.
Everyone keeps telling me that.
I don't know. See.
I can't think of her name.
Jello, Jelly.
No,
No.
it's something. But she is in the Power, so I be feeling some type of way when people be saying that. I be like, wait a minute, y'all chill out now.
So you don't know how to take that.
I don't like that.
I don't blame you. I'm just saying.
I don't like that.
I mean, shout out to 50 Cent, and he like proving everybody wrong. I like a person who's just like, I ain't gonna say shit.
Did he really cancel BMF?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna go.
It wasn't gonna last that long anyway.
Not as long as Power did.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Power had a good little run.
It's still
Power
running.
is still going.
Oh, it is.
But
I don't hear about it no more.
Well,
That's because you're not watching Ghost Book or whatever.
It's called Power series.
Yeah.
Ghost. The Ghost book.
It. Okay.
But I didn't have the vision, but I didn't see the vision for where BMF could go.
It only can go nowhere because they haven't done shit. I mean, they haven't done nothing magnificent. They were the biggest drug. That's what we want to be known for, is the biggest drug dealers. So the story is going to die soon anyway.
I get it, but that was their story, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it can't go nowhere. He went to jail. Southwest C stayed in Cali.
I don't know the story.
You know, I mean, the whole thing is it was
cool. Detroit was put on the map. I like that. They really did that. So
in a very negative manner. I hate negative situations. I'm sorry.
Well, who has put it on in a positive manner?
But see, here's the thing.
Good answer.
Besides Barry Gordy. I'm just talking.
No, you about right.
No, I'm getting Big Sean's done great things. I don't think Big Sean has highlighted us in a negative way.
No, never. I
don't think Eminem has highlighted us in a negative way.
He was too high. But listen,
I don't think Cash Doll is highlighting us in a negative way right now. I don't think Cash Doll is
the original doll.
No, I don't think she's doing it in a negative manner.
I don't think she's doing it in a negative way.
I just when I see my standards of women in the public eye is set high.
Okay, so what is your standard?
Like the way she was talking and all that, even being herself, right?
On the interview or what?
Yeah, on Shay Shay's interview.
Okay.
I was like, he really just hitting on her, and she don't get it.
I think she just was ignoring it. I mean, I think Detroit women have a great deflecting.
Yeah, but she just was on some conversation, cool, laid back.
First of all, she on a promotional run, so I get it. And she did her job.
I still try to understand what is the standard that you're holding women in the light.
Because I don't see anything she did wrong. She was covered.
I didn't watch it.
No, it's not being covered. It's about talking. Like hypothetically speaking.
She was just having a conversation, kicking it.
No,
I saw snippets. So I
say that. I see that, but when you just like when they had the heavyweight girl Dank on Breakfast Club, if she would have just cared, if she was just like like this is what I'm stand on and talk and actually had some training. It's like she had no fucking training talking to the world.
The chair just looked under the table.
It was a couch.
That's what it was. Okay.
It wasn't actually a chair.
Okay, I didn't know what it was. It just looked lower.
And then she's like, yeah, people accommodate me. I was like, wow.
Well,
listen.
That's a tricky topic.
So when you start when we start traveling around and stuff like this, you're gonna see before you take an interview, she need this type of seat first. That's how it goes. When artists come in,
well, isn't this like part of management and your publicist
but
and stuff like that?
But you know who you're reaching out to at the end of the day. Just be prepared for the guests.
Well, professionally, like your management and like your team is supposed to kind of take care of that for you. Yeah. So like people know who's coming and things like that.
Right.
Trust me, I'm like, I want all red Skittles.
They're gonna give you all green.
No, there are people that's like that.
No, it's true. Well, just like I would like to have napkins or something like that. You know,
I try my best.
Yeah. I'm just using it as an example. But I'm just saying.
No, I try my best.
I'm just saying. If you haven't noticed, that's what I like to have when I go somewhere.
No, I didn't notice. Miss Patty.
Please.
I can't stand haters.
But it be the little things. I try to accommodate for people. Like not just you, but I try to accommodate.
Speaking
of Chanie, where's my damn accommodations?
What you need? I try to have people with their phone stands.
Yeah, and that'd be
if
so
they need
cute.
Paper towel, I got them.
That'd be so cute.
A different camera angle, I got you.
Watching the videos on YouTube, you ain't let me know I need a lotion.
That's always.
Today I lotioned my face. I was looking so dry on them shows.
I'm still trying to understand
where the lotion came in at.
The standard part that he has yet to answer.
Well, like my standard, what I like, who I like when I see them interview is of course, don't trip out on this one, please.
Okay.
Angela Bassett.
Okay. Well, you really go ahead.
So here I went to even Eve.
Okay.
These are women of two different calibers.
No, he's but the question was, he said, not the question, what he said was, I hold women to a higher standard in media. So that's why I was asking what is the standard? And you said Angela Bassett, you said Eve, and who else?
I even let's go with Shannon Sharp previous. Sure Underwood.
Okay.
I like the way certain things, like she had her legs laid out like this. You know, if you want to go have an interview on her, you need to have your management check the height of the floor and stuff like that so you can wear the proper thing.
I see what you're saying.
And I just learned that in media.
Kerry Washington.
How about saying Kerry Washington?
When she interviews.
Viola Davis.
Yeah. I understand.
Sherry, Jennifer. Hudson.
But you got to think about all of those, they come from the training aspect of media, so like a lot of the younger generation, they just feel like, hell, I'm here, I made it, I don't need all that, I made it by being this. And it's like, but the training is going to take you further.
Yeah. And the thing is, most people look at it, when men do the same way.
For sure.
Oh boy, don't interview good, Musafa.
Aaron Pierre.
He don't interview well at all.
No, I think he's shy.
I think he's very shy.
Very, very shy.
I've never seen one of his interviews.
Yeah, I think he's very shy.
You probably ain't gonna never see him no more.
And that's okay with me.
No, because I'm not like, he's, people bring out this energy around him. Yeah. He's very hyped, but he's very like high, very focused. But
you gotta know what you're
But I
getting
think he's shy.
And I think he's being careful. I think he's being careful when he's around women on what he say, because
which is smart,
which is very smart. But I don't know if y'all ever seen Sherry interview Morris Chestnut with his wife on there.
I've been seeing snippets.
When I say it was so live, he was like, I said, Brittany would love this interview because it was just like, it was like a wow factor. Like they've been together for 30 years.
Well, I just like when people are very, that's why I've always watched celebrities do interviews, because I've just always wanted to see how they really act. But I like when you're just natural and you're just comfortable.
And I feel like that's what Cash was. She was just natural. It was just,
Let's go to the...
I'm just saying, I liked Cash interview. I didn't...
With Chanie, you seen the one with Chanie?
And her legs were crossed.
Yeah.
Right.
But they was crossed at the ankles. And
she had on a long dress. A fitted one to be exact.
This one's about, knowing...
How she gonna have knee over knee?
Listen, and this is knee over knee. First of all, that's what I'm saying. That's what about management. That's what I'm talking about. Like Brittany said, people more focused on, I got here like this, I'm going to stay this way. When you get to a certain place, you still need to be trained. You know what I mean? And then your management need to be on cue. Ms. Sharp, hey, where she's sitting, you know what I mean? Her wardrobe people need to be at her side, like, oh no, we're not doing that. We need to have you. And you could tell she put some thought into her outfit.
Look.
But at the same time, you give her, she should wear the right stuff so she can sit properly. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go to the topic of the day. Topic of the day is,
to say.
When is the right time to meet your significant other's family? Ooh. After the first tax season.
You think so?
You said the tax season?
After the first tax season.
Tax season.
So that's about a year.
So you can see how they live. You know what I mean?
Where these kids you claiming coming from?
After you've been on the third or fourth date.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely.
Damn.
If you start,
that's good. That's good though.
Really, actually, I'm trying to get married.
But she says that her cousins put her up on game.
You got to see like how they interact with the family. The family gonna see some stuff real quick, so you want to do it quickly, because if you wasting your time. Okay. And it don't have to be anything major. You could set up a little bowling event with you and your people, something like that.
So do they bring their family too at that point, or is it just them meeting your family?
You said your significant other.
No, I'm just saying.
This for me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for me, because like I told you, when I'm entering the dating phase, my process is, do I like you?
Gotcha. Okay.
Do I want to be around you? Like, that's what I'm always trying to figure out.
All right.
Okay. It'll take me a minute for to meet.
That's because y'all want to start off lovey-dovey.
Really,
and it's
Jenny?
like...
Yeah, no, because I really want to know, like you said, if I like you. I don't want to meet your family and then things don't work out.
After the third or fourth date. You know if you're interested after the third or fourth date.
Yeah, but I got to know you still after that.
Then, Chanie, you just don't know you.
I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like I have to know the person, and after the third or fourth date, I'm not actually knowing them.
But you know if you like them.
Yes.
Okay.
If I like them, I have to assess more.
What else do you need to assess?
I need to assess a lot more.
What else? I'm asking.
You have to give people in their different seasons, so that takes a while.
Well, what are you assessing?
How people are in their different seasons.
You won't never know if they're not around different people.
I have to be around you first to see those things before bringing you around to my family.
They're already going to be one particular way with you. So now I have to have you around other personalities that are not like mine to see how you act when those other personalities are around. That's how you're going to get to know somebody.
Okay,
so
I get your point. I get your point. So you said a bowling event, not family reunion though.
No.
Okay.
No, but like bowling, maybe out to eat, or just something where you could be in a different atmosphere and be in a different environment. Like, or bring them around your friends, do something.
So this is more intimate, like your immediate family.
Them the people I hang out with.
I mean, you can have second and third, and you know what I'm saying, cousins and things like that. So
that's what friends are.
Your immediate is really just gonna be your mom, your dad, your grandparents, maybe. Those are like your immediate.
I know who they are. They know me.
I know them.
I'm just saying, like,
and I know them.
Cause you wasting. I mean, any other time you gonna keep. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, I'm just so in love, and boom, 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 and then boom, bam.
But see, that's the thing. I don't want to bring a guy around my family. I don't want to bring every guy around my family just because I'm like, I like them at first.
Ones you like.
You can like somebody at first, and then they can fall off themselves.
Okay. All right. I said what I said. Y'all asked my question. That's what I said. Now don't ask me no more.
Don't ask, huh?
Don't ask me anymore. Mouse, what do you think?
I think the right time is a good year. I mean, for them, for me to meet their family.
You said a whole year?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like if you're going on vacations and all that stuff, you got to be around for a good year. But if you're in the beginning stages, bring them. Yeah.
So you will go on a vacation after year one?
After year one, I'm talking about bringing them like on family vacations and things like that. I think you should be with them for like a year. You can't bring every man on their vacation.
Yeah. They were like, look at the old hussy.
Yeah.
See, it's just like her mom. Look at her.
And see, that's why I feel like you have to know.
But how many people are you really bringing around your family?
I'm not bringing a lot because I have to see them first, and they'll either fall off or I don't like them, and I'm like, okay, cool. Because everybody has not met my mom. They have not. And they will not. Some of them I've talked to, she don't even know them. I need to know them first.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what you need to know.
them as a person. Is this somebody that I'm going to want around for a while?
I feel like you ain't gonna never really know anybody. People been married for 1,000 years and still don't know they person.
That's true, but I just like the time put in. It's more of a probability than in the beginning. But for in your case, I can see why that is, because yours is kind of helping you assess.
But if this is a person that you potentially feel like you can see yourself with, then that's what I'm saying. Bring them around. If you don't see yourself with them, then don't waste your time.
Don't bother.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. But who am I? Who am I?
Brittany.
That's all I'm trying to figure out. Who am I?
What these people go through to get their lips and all that stuff, cosmetic stuff. That's crazy.
Seriously.
That's why I wouldn't bring my...
Be on your feet.
I mean, listen, this is why I would mess around and just be like, you know what? Baby, don't even go to my auntie crib. She over here doing her lips.
I don't think you even last long with the women. I think they only last for 1 month.
One month.
Because you're so into your work. Yes.
Yeah, maybe. So.
If a woman makes it to 3 months with you, she has arrived.
Yes, she has arrived.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if she makes it to 3 months with you, she has arrived. If she's not at 3 months,
like, bitches, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So with you, yeah.
I don't know.
Especially if you're spending a lot of time with this person.
Yeah.
That's why she should either become a secretary. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Miss Williams.
If you're spending a lot of time with them, the earlier the better. Now, if you have kids, I think you have to proceed with caution.
On meeting the kids?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
I remember the young lady I speak of all the time wanted me to come spend the night one night. I said, no, until I meet your child in the daytime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Respectfully.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it's harder. I don't want to say harder. I think it's just more layers to dating someone with children.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Because honestly, God forbid, but if I had to date me with children,
my next move is that.
And don't let y'all be living together and you trying to...
that's y'all together.
Having sex and, you got to be quiet. And,
if who living together?
The person you meet.
Well, see, here's
with the child, like the child stays there.
Spending the night and stuff.
I just feel like I don't need to be there.
No, the quietest. I mean, but
Miles,
when the kid is over, early on, no.
Just call me when they leave.
Yeah, because I'm probably not trying to meet them right now anyway. I'm still trying to see you.
Yeah,
but Chanie, like, I'm loud, so just...
No, I didn't say any of that. I just said, I mean, I think it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I haven't done it, but it's
You haven't done what?
Like, dated somebody with children.
You haven't?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I tried, but it didn't work
for me.
Oh, that's right. You said she had a girl. He had a girl.
No. Well, two of the guys had a girl, and two of the guys.
So you tried this more than once?
I tried more than once. And the second they'd be like, my kid, I'll be like,
yeah,
it just makes me cringe.
Yeah.
Why?
Or when y'all make plans and then at the end of the day something changed.
You selfish.
I'm not selfish. I just like what I like.
But even if she is selfish, there's nothing wrong with being selfish with your time.
You be kidding.
No, I'm serious. Like, people be trying to make it seem like it's a bad thing that you selfish and that you want your time to be your time.
It's just something different.
Well, I will say this.
And you just want me to date somebody with kids.
I mean, that's the only way you're going to learn your lesson. That's the only way you're going to learn your lesson.
What is my lesson?
That's the only way you're going to learn your lesson.
What is my lesson?
It's a big commitment.
Patience.
No, it's not going to be the only way I learn my lessons. God is already teaching me that.
Patience.
I don't need your kids to teach me how to be patient.
Patience is key.
Hey, look, a child will bring some of the best out of you. I ain't gonna lie. My daughter niece.
I think that's amazing.
I remember when she was Uncle Doc.
That's amazing.
And she had that grassy way. Uncle Doc, can you please make me some cereal? I was like,
but I don't feel like men.
I was like this.
But men with children don't understand how. Some of them don't even know how to navigate that.
True.
So that's why I'm looking at it way deeper. It's like, wait a minute. So what does that look like for you? Like, okay, so things are going on with your child. How do I fit in this? You know what I mean? Like, how does your relationship fit in with this? Or how does the other, like, nobody
How is the relationship with the mom?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody understands truly how to navigate it and what it really looks like. So those are my reasons for not wanting to do it.
If you have two adults, for real, a real man and a real woman. But 9 times out
of 10, how real is that?
It'd be lopsided.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I get
so
it.
if she's not over you or she's not dating someone else, she might be tripping. Or, you know what I'm saying?
And even
like,
if she is dating someone else,
she's still going to feel like she's still going to be tripping because that's always going to be, that's my child's father. You know what I'm saying? So
I know one
she
thing.
can call she can call anytime she wants because y'all ultimately share a child together.
But I feel like we should not be doing that after a certain time, and if it's not dealing with the kid.
But at the end of the
because
day,
out of respect for that relationship, you should not do that.
But this is why I have my reasons for not wanting to do it because of that level. And some men just don't even think on that level.
They don't. They be like, "This is my child too." And you be like,
"It ain't even that. It's just like, well, that's my child. What they got to do with us?" Yeah. A lot. If we're gonna be together,
a lot for life.
No, this is why I be telling people.
Because what if you can't pick the child up today, and then she can't pick the child up? Exactly. Now I gotta step in,
and she don't know me,
and I have something to do. Like, these are scenarios in real life, things that happen, and then I do it. She doesn't know about it. Now it's drunk. Like,
that's why I'm not gonna lie. My last girlfriend, her and Pooter had a good relationship. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Like Pooter.
But what happened?
She no longer had a good relationship with me.
But, and then that happened. Yeah. It's just too much.
It's that tie with the kid. It's hard when you have ties with the kid and with the family because it's like, dang, I grew something outside of just you with them, and now we not working out. Now I gotta divorce everybody.
I respect women that can do it. Any woman that can do it, any man that can do it. I have so much respect for y'all, and I always ask them, like, how do you deal with that? You know,
I tried.
I don't even think I gave it a real shot.
I tried. I did because it was like, you know,
I tried. It was more of like a month. It didn't work.
It was more like
3 days. Be honest, 3 days. Because Miles, honestly,
3 days
for her. But like you said, you had an issue with a woman with her child.
I always had an issue until I straightened out.
Okay. So do you think?
All right.
So do you
the
think
problem? No,
no? But I
You
think
trying to use my shit on me? Okay, gotcha.
no, but I do think it's something that's considered. Like if you're dating, for men and women, if you're dating someone with children, are they older children? Are they younger children? And I think you need to really look at it idealistically. Like, how is this going to work? And I don't think people really take that into consideration, especially if they're younger children.
Yeah.
They have to go to school. Sometimes they're in activities. So it's like, okay, you can't really date like you want to date, especially if you're a very active parent.
Yeah, most definitely.
Nobody thinks about that.
And essentially, that's something that you would want if you were going to date someone with kids.
Absolutely.
Someone that's active. So it's like, you know.
I love it. But dudes say that to me all the time. They be like, they ain't got nothing to do with us. And
it has everything.
And then when I start asking those type of questions, oh, I didn't even think about it like that. I know you
Bingo.
did.
Hey, let's say shout out to everybody been checking us out. B-Time,
Because he want to change the subject.
Look, I'm like, bingo.
Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Medina.
Hey,
what up,
y'all.
Dope D Guns? Tony, what's happening?
Good morning.
Kev, why the hell would you calling me into my good morning family? You know I'm on air.
Good morning,
I don't
Kev.
get it. All right.
I don't be attached, Doc.
Yo, cutoff game got to be vicious in order to
detach.
He must be talking about the kids.
I think it was just with the kids.
But
with the
I
family.
think that's difficult, especially when kids are involved, because it's not their problem.
Yeah, it's not their fault. Like,
you can't.
That's why it takes me a little bit to detach when it comes to kids and the family, because it's genuine.
And
I've
don't
grown.
be an adorable kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't be adorable that I just absolutely love. Because what if I don't like your kid? Like, what if I don't like your kid? Because it's
that's
some kids.
something.
Now, be honest. There are some kids that you just do not like.
Definitely some kids.
And the bad ones with the nose.
And it's like, dang, I like your daddy. I can stand you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, those are things to think about. Don't nobody be honest. Y'all gotta see. I be real.
No, you have to.
I'm
You have
telling
to
the
look
truth.
at those things.
I mean,
because
Now, prime example. Here's a scenario.
What?
Y'all got a trip plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Y'all got a trip plan. Y'all can pay for us all together.
Ooh.
Baby gets sick.
Ooh.
Baby in the hospital.
stay in the house.
Now what you gonna do?
Ooh.
Where the babysitter? Where the grandma?
But I'm
Where's the
asking.
grandma?
No, really. That's a real life thing. It can happen. Now the child is somewhere down at Children's Hospital.
Now I'm mad because we can't go on a trip, and I've been planning on this trip for. I want a trip.
Y'all want to
and-
get mad at me, and I'm just being honest.
No, I'm with you.
Real.
I feel the same way.
These be real scenarios.
I think you'll be a real woman. Like, baby, let's handle this first, and then we.
I would.
Well, she gonna
but
have
I'ma be
to.
mad.
Yeah, she gonna have to.
I'm
But
going to be livid.
yeah, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Ooh, I'm gonna be upset.
But I'm gonna try to, be considerate.
I'm not gonna try to be considerate. Hey, Gigi.
Good morning, Gigi.
I'm not gonna be try to be considerate. I would definitely be considerate because I love kids.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
The day gotta end, and we were supposed to be on that trip,
and we had this trip,
and it was planned. Why didn't you keep you and your kid in the house?
Brittany would take the Gabrielle Union if that raggedy bitch would have just kept the kids in the house.
What's the Gabrielle Union?
No, but
when she was what's the name of her TV show she had? When she was a freak.
Oh, Mary Jane.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, what show?
She really was struggling in that show.
Ooh.
She struggled.
Well,
Yeah, because I didn't even know about it.
Women,
But-
that's a damn shame.
Yeah, but no, keep your kids in the house if you have things planned.
Stop. You didn't know about this show?
No.
So Tone said, I have to know I'm going to be with her for a while before she meets my kids.
I know, that's right, Tom.
Now, Tone, what if the kids don't like her, but you like her? How do you handle that situation?
That's tough because I've heard some couples say, hey, I don't care what my kids say. They don't have that say so over my life. Long as I'm happy and the person is respecting them.
And then now the stepdaddy raping your daughter because
oh my God, I said respecting.
I'm being honest with you.
My God.
There's so many
But it's
things.
stuff to think about.
And then if you're a father, right? Okay, Christmas, holidays, let's just think about it. You used to, before... I came into the picture, Chanie came into the picture, y'all used to do things for the holiday. Okay,
can't
now
spend a night.
I'm into the picture now, and how does that work?
You can
what
drop
does it
the toys
look
off.
like?
Just don't spend a night at the mother or the child's
What does that
house.
look like now? Like, nobody thinks about those things. And where's he supposed to spend the holiday at now? Because it's
Half
like,
and
okay,
half.
well, we have we're doing our thing together.
Hey, y'all, give us a call. Hey, y'all, give us a call at 810.
It can work. Half and half.
0658.
You gonna be okay with that?
Yeah, because I'll be going too.
To the house.
Half and half.
So you
the
gonna go
house.
to the mother's house with the kid?
Half and half.
I don't want to be there.
I don't want to be there.
I don't know. I don't
be
see.
there.
But why though? You're gonna eventually have to be around these people anyway.
I don't want to sit up around her family with their child.
Well,
together.
of course you don't. That's not the ideal situation. However, it's just showing that you are an involved person,
and you're not gonna cringe.
I don't know. I might go to the bathroom a few times and be like, and come back. I'll be like, hey.
Especially if she being extra on purpose.
Hey.
You know, you gotta deal with adult people.
So you mean old girl?
That's emotional intelligence at that point.
Why did I get married when how she was acting?
What you mean?
The baby mama.
Oh yeah. See how she was? Oh, when she came over at Tasha's house. Yeah. See, I can't.
Boom.
Gigi said, if I can't deal with the kids, I can't date him.
Ooh. Okay, because they gonna be around.
Tone
You can't act like they're not.
If we talk, so if they have a legit reason, I'm considering. See what I'm saying?
Some of my mouths always take the topic to a dark space.
But it's very true. As you can see, we've seen it all over Detroit right now. So it's a real thing. But like I said, nobody takes that into consideration. And Miles want to call it being selfish. It's like, no, I'm not being selfish. I'm looking at the whole picture.
No,
but you should be selfish.
But I know women is like that though. Carly, you on the air?
What up, though?
Good morning.
Clear your throat, Negro.
You know, sometimes, you know.
Hey, man, say man.
So look, the way me and my kids kick it, if they, we talk a lot. So if they have a legit reason, I definitely consider it.
Tom, how old are your kids?
As to why they don't like whoever the significant other may be.
Yeah. So my kids, I got 23, 22. 20, 19, 18, and then an 11-year-old.
So
they're all grown for real.
Yo, 11-year-old the only one that matter because the rest of them grown.
He's like they all grown for real.
And they all in their own situation.
So look, okay, they are grown, but at the end of the day, like we still have sit down and eat and dinner together. So if they don't want to come to my house because of who my significant other is, that's a problem because I want my kids to always be able to pull up and they gonna have keys and all that. So if they not getting along, that's gonna cause a problem. That's an issue for me.
I got you. And see how he just said they gonna have keys. See,
yeah.
I mean, they got them.
He's like they gonna have keys.
Thank you for calling, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Nigga, don't be cutting me short, nigga.
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes when people call. Y'all only have a 2 minute.
Y'all like the funeral thing.
Yeah,
I like the funeral
I like to say
thing.
that I implemented that.
Yeah,
it was necessary.
It's been working.
It's been working though. You can call back and get another 2 if you like.
Caller, please call back.
We were trying to get him on the phone. But listen.
But do you see what he said? Like they have access to the home.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
As
like
they
should. But those are things to consider and think about.
My daughter have access. She got them keys.
Now you got a new
But I'm pretty sure when you start
your house together,
but when you start dating though, I'm sure you're gonna have those conversations, and at that point it'll just be like, hey, if I'm dating, if you wanna come by, just say, hey, are you home? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be.
I just go to my people's house. I don't ask no questions.
Well, but because you don't have to.
That's my point. Yeah. And those are his children. They don't have to do that. But if you understand what I'm saying? I'm there. I might be cutting out the shower.
Exactly. That's my. Yes.
You didn't say nothing.
Boom. No, that was a big boom. No, but like you said, you could be just getting out the shower. You could just be free for all. And
but if his children,
you don't want the kid to be putting the key in the.
But what if they feel they don't have to tell me?
But that's why I said those conversations that have to be had if you planning on talking to somebody.
He said it took 2 minutes telling my kid's name.
No.
Age.
Doria said, how many kids you got? You got a committee.
You got a team.
He definitely has a team.
He definitely got a team.
It's okay.
And look, that man be on point with his children. He don't give a damn.
Shout out to Tom for that. He said they can pull up when they want to. They got keys. They can do whatever they want to do.
I respect that though, Tom.
He said 5 girls and 1 boy.
Yeah.
He definitely has a basketball team.
Yeah, them girls changed.
With the 6 men coming off the bench.
He got WNBA.
Calling on the air.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
This Gigi.
Hey, Gigi, I'm trying to catch the voice. Hey, Gigi.
Professional Gigi.
You know when it sound like Billy D.
See, if you would have just called with your regular voice. See, that's the voice we were looking for. I would have caught it.
Yeah.
Okay, Gigi, what's your perspective?
I was trying to be pleasant. Damn, no.
Pleasant.
So, listen, because I have Evan, and Evan is in the house, So that makes a difference. But
Right.
so he has to have a legit reason. Like he of course he gonna pay attention and see things that maybe I ain't seeing because I'm
In La
in
La
love or
Land.
whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm in delusion right now. So
Where we tend to live.
I like it there.
We tend to live
yeah,
there.
sometimes I like it. But because of that, I do consider it because we do talk. And he's actively like in my household. And first and foremost, if you meet my child, that's a big step in itself because I don't bring everybody around him.
Evan
And
cool.
once he,
Evan cool.
yeah, and
Evan's funny to
once he
me.
say yeah, nah, then it's considered a wrap.
Yeah, because Evan ain't gonna play about you.
He don't play about me first and foremost, and second of all, like he's a mature young man. You know what I'm saying? So because we talk the way that we talk, I'm gonna consider it, or I'm gonna look at things different.
I seen Evan pull a dude to say, "Hey man, quit looking at my mama booty."
Shut up.
Say thing will not be thanking on Evan watch.
Right.
Anyway, I might come up there in a minute, so I'll see y'all shortly.
See y'all
Thank
soon.
you.
Look, see you soon.
We'll see you, girl.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Like I'm on a real phone. Okay, bye-bye.
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Oi.
Hey.
Hola.
Hey.
Y'all don't want to hear from me today?
This Miss
We would
Medina.
love to hear from you, Miss
How
Medina.
are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Do you remember the question?
And I said, what y'all talking about today?
God damn.
When is the right time to meet your significant other's family?
Oh, for me to meet his or his to meet mine?
We can go with both.
Either or.
Either or.
So my family, I have a. As for me, I have a small family, so I don't know my mother's side pretty much at all. I don't know anybody from my mother's side, and so I just deal with my dad's side, which is a large side. He was one of 10, but they could care less who I date. So if I bring them to a function or something, they like, hey, and they go on about their business. They're not the kind who like is intrusive, like what's going on, who is he, who she's dating. They're not that kind of family. So
Yeah, I don't got that kind of family neither, but I do got a nosy ass family.
I think everybody's family is nosy.
Because my cousins, I ain't gonna lie, my cousins love me. My cousins really do love me. They be like, Pete, so when they met, they had met Cheryl, right? And they was so intrigued, like, how much you know about him?
I mean, I think everybody has nosy people in their family.
Yes.
We all want to know.
Yeah.
they're more worried about her than you.
Most definitely.
Yeah, they're probably wondering what's wrong with her.
My cousins, they love me, but they're just gonna accept. They're like, okay, who is that? Okay,
She's looking for him.
and keep it going. They're not gonna assume that I'm choosing someone who's bad for me. So they're gonna assume that he's a good person if I'm bringing him around the family. So that
Right.
Makes sense.
As far as me being somebody else's family, I don't mind meeting people's families. I don't care how soon or how late it is. I don't really care because the relationship is with him and I.
Wow. So no, it's
No, we're reading the comments, Miss Medina.
It wasn't me. Why would I yarn on your story, Medina?
I don't know.
I don't know, you crazy. Listen, so I want to ask you a question though. Have you ever dated somebody the way you met the family and you was like, I'm not fucking with them?
Absolutely. No, I'm just playing.
I have.
You should.
I still tried it.
I haven't, because I met my guys. I already find out about the family before I meet them. So
you want to
you can find out a lot about the family before you ever even meet them.
That is true if you're listening.
Yeah, that's what I get involved with. So
Medina, can you go back to the kitchen?
Well, I didn't pay my Xfinity bills. So
they be tripping.
They playing with me.
All right, then. Thank you, Medina.
Thank you so much, Miss Medina.
Okay, you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning, Miss Lauren.
Hey, Miss Lauren.
Medina's so talented, man. Medina been doing some graphics and some animation. Medina dope as hell.
Medina's very.
She on your head with
Why
it,
you
huh?
got me calling her Miss Medina? Is very dope.
Yeah. What'd you call her?
Medina.
That's what you was to call her.
No, and I felt I felt wrong. I had to correct myself. Like, hold on.
She was here like what, 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago?
No, it was a respect. Yes.
She was here.
Why? Because she a grandma?
No.
Respect
Medina
your grandmas.
looked very nice.
Well, me and her are queens of the jungle, so we automatically get along.
Miss Rhea, call Miss Rhea to the stand.
Automatically get along. Like,
I need my Scorpion.
There's so much understanding between the
Dorian
two of us.
was on that show too with y'all. Oh my God, I want to call in so bad.
Yeah, that show was fire.
Yeah. I want to call it so bad, but this conference. Listen.
Okay, yeah. Tone, don't be the funny family members. I like them, and I would be that family member that do that, but I wouldn't be fake.
It's like you got to get past a test or something. But why are we doing this?
I wouldn't be fake with it, because I definitely question my little cousin's boyfriend.
So you 21 questioning
all the time. Who are you? Where you from? What you do? Like, I
don't do that, because that may scare the person off.
I don't know. It's fun in games.
No. What's fun about
they still in the family?
Hey y'all, if y'all watching the show right now, what I just asked y'all, if y'all copy the link and send it to about 2 or 3 people, just try it or put it up on your Facebook post, we appreciate it.
I don't know.
They're still in the family. I'm definitely asking questions.
Ask questions, yes, but back to back, what you doing? Where you from?
I don't do it like that, but I definitely be asking questions.
Me and they
casually, sure.
Look, me and they had fun when his daughter went on her first date.
Oh, I'm gonna be that one.
And look, me and they, we did the whole Martin Lawrence thing. That shit was hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It was hilarious.
They like the family. They're gonna love the family.
I'd be like, so, hey man, you got any condoms with you? He was like, no.
I'm that one.
Look,
you bet not.
He looking like
And if it's when I have my son, if it's a little girl I don't like, I'm that
but that's
one.
different, because at that point you would be the mom.
I'm that one.
Yeah, you would be the mom.
Get her out of my house.
At this point, you just a cousin. See, it's different.
But I'm a cousin that matters.
It's different.
I'm a cousin that matters.
The best test you can do is have a chainsaw and always have some blood on it and be like,
Miles, that is sick. Not you got your Halloween costume.
My dad has been intimidating without even trying to be.
Yeah. I feel like
he was trying to be.
Yeah, I never met him, but
you met him. You just don't remember, because he was my brother. He was going around saying, I'm her brother. I ain't her dad. Remember that was him.
Well, then I have.
Oh, I had to get together.
At my party.
I say, well, then I have.
He was like, I ain't her dad. I'm my brother. Like,
because I remember your mom.
Because he was being goofy.
What did Tom say? Some play tough. Some play tough though.
And don't know they
trying to demon. Oh, very true. Yeah.
Oh no! If I see a little demon seed, I definitely stay away from it. And I say, don't bring them back over here.
First of all, let me tell you something. You know the theory of like older people scared of younger people. It ain't scared because
I think it's a respect thing.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I was scared of these little motherfuckers, right? Because they were dangerous. They carried pistols, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm saying to myself,
at your family's house?
No, not at my family. At my girl. My girl's son friends was carrying pistols. And so
it was YNs.
So yeah, the YNs. And so while these YNs was in the kitchen talking, right, when the gun fell out his pants, right, I said, if you would have shot your dick off, I would have sat up here and watched you bleed. Because you don't know how. Yeah, listen, because what are you doing with a pistol and you 14? He was like, well, man, I'm protecting myself. Well, and the truth was...
and that's the thing. A lot of guys say that.
He was protecting himself from his mother's boyfriend.
Gotcha.
Well, you never know.
And so when we said little demons, sometimes they'll be demons, sometimes they just be scared people.
And sometimes they demons.
A lot of times they demons. Little Gigi said what?
Yeah, she said that's me, Britt, because these little girls worse than the boys. They the problem, Gigi.
I've been telling y'all
if y'all think about it, let's really take it back to when you were in middle school and high school. Mm-hmm. The girls were the aggressor.
All day.
Like, if you think about it, the boys weren't really thinking about us.
Maybe, yeah.
No, listen. No.
Yeah.
The boys,
I'm agreeing.
The boys were not thinking about us. No. Think about girls and how they snatch their arms and pull them and drag them and come here. Like, the girls are the aggressor. And when you get your first boyfriend, 9 times out of 10, you grabbed him.
Yeah. Good morning, Gigi.
Snatched them up in the hallway. Come here. Good morning.
Good morning, caller.
Top of the top team. How y'all doing?
Hey, good morning.
Yeah,
2 minutes.
Todd, you sound subtle.
Hey, hold on, wait. First of all, you ain't got to give me the motherfucking warning sign. I
2
the damn
minutes.
show. Anywho, as I was saying, if I was rudely interrupted, I don't give a damn about my kids liking who I'm with because I don't give a damn how kids like me or not.
Ooh.
I'm not here for you to like, little motherfuckers.
There you go.
I'm here to make sure that y'all are good, y'all surviving, and y'all are doing better than me. That's it. I'm out.
And I'm not leaving you lunch at the front
But see,
door.
here's the thing: if it's a thing where everybody is living together, that's something to take into consideration.
No, it ain't.
How? You want a functioning household?
What happens a lot of times, to be honest with you, sometimes children have to fall. I mean, for how you feel for that person, a child has to do the same. You know what I mean? I've been in part of a situation where when a child, I met a couple children, they ain't like me at first, right? Mm-hmm. Then they was like,
they probably saw how you treated their mom.
No.
Why didn't they like you?
Because they was so used to the other guy who used to treat their mom, how the other guy treated their mom. So they started looking at men who entered their house as being bad. And the truth is, when my babies got used to me, they love me to death. They were like, I love Pops. You know what I mean?
But as you usually take it to the dark side, on the other side of that,
on the other side
it could be something really going on.
The man before me
or
was the...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It could actually be something else.
Yeah.
Like, it's not always you. It's not always the case.
Yeah, but you came and you changed the narrative.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what I said. How you treat their mom. It started to grow love.
A child has to, the woman or the male that y'all was with, y'all, it was like, oh, yeah, once we all met each other, it was, they had to grow into the trust thing. And children have to, especially children over the age of 7 and 8, they trust. Just imagine a guy trying to get close to Gigi and ever
so
in there like
you're never
this.
going to consider it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
I consider it.
I think you should. Because otherwise they're going to be in counseling.
I remember when
because whatever, that's Todd. That's what he said feels. That's what he believes. At the end of the day, if your kids feel some type of way when they get older.
It was funny, and somebody else with didn't really. They heard Pooter. I asked her, "So you want to go?" Pooter was like, "No." Answering the question I'm asking her, I said, "Oh, you out of line." You know what I mean? Yeah. This is an adult conversation.
Oh, wait, you told Pooter that?
Yeah, but because she was, in other words, she just wanted to be by me and her.
Yeah, no, I get it.
She didn't want nobody around her daddy.
And I can get that.
I get it. I mean, I feel like you handled it in the right way.
My niece is like that with her father. She's like, no, I just want to be with my daddy. And it's like, and that's why if you have a girl, I get it. That's, I respect it. I prefer. I would date you. I would date boy before.
Yeah, right.
Girls, because
girls are a little protective
about their daddy.
And then I have another cousin. He's like, that's his baby. You understand? That's his girl. So he going out with his daughter before he go out with
Yeah.
So it's like,
hey, listen,
that's a lot.
It was at one time, me and Pooter had that relationship. Like, I'm with my baby.
So, hello.
What up, Tom?
Hey, Tom.
So I got a call for this because I got to disagree with Todd and Miles. So,
well, I'm glad you did.
Give me a second though, because it might take 3 minutes.
All right. We'll give you. You got 4.
You got 4 minutes.
If I'm the young nigga that one of them niggas come in my mama house talk about providing for, they're gonna have problems with YNs. I don't give a fuck what you think you doing.
Yeah.
Nigga, you come in this bitch with respect, or I'm gonna make you respect me at 14, 15. Period.
Oh yeah, you shouting.
Yeah,
and I stand on that.
That's his passion.
Yeah,
for that. That's his passion.
That's what listen, I'm the young nigga that my mom and her husband, when they into it, we into it. You got niggas that be scared and let they watch their mamas get beat up. I wasn't that nigga.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was 9.
A nigga will fuck around and get shot playing with my household.
Yeah.
And I'm the young nigga, but goodbye.
Thank you, Tom.
Good day.
That was passionate.
Tom was like, good day.
But I respect what he said. I also respect the fact that he said he will consider it. I mean, because at the same time, like, those your kids, they always gonna be your blood.
Yeah.
That's probably one time in my life I was very embarrassed of, and as I got older, I was like, damn. But my boy said, nigga, if you done shot him, you'd be in jail to this day.
Yeah.
That guy used to be my mama, and I felt like I couldn't do that. I was 9, 10, maybe 9, 10.
Oh. Gotcha.
Okay.
But I got
bring it down.
No, but when I got older, he was an ice cream man, right? And he rolled down our street one day.
You thought about doing something to his truck?
Oh, we did some. Actually, my brother.
I figured.
My brother Dion.
I should have put a Snickers in there.
He was like, "What's wrong, Pete?" Because tears coming down my eyes. I said, "That's a nigga who used to hit my mama." He's like, "What, Miss Jones?" He's like, "Miss Jones," and he was like, "Hey, get his attention. I'm going to other side him inside the head with a brick," and that's what he did.
Okay, I ain't mad at it.
He ran up stumbling off with the thing. Jones, phone.
You won't make no sales today.
She's like, "My phone don't work," and walked in the house.
Won't make any sales today.
Oh, it's funny.
But yeah, because it's not always come back.
Yeah.
Just don't do stuff.
He said, as long as those kids are not being harmed, who cares about who likes them?
I get it, but again, you want things to be functional.
Well, you want things for it all depends on what type of relationship. First of all, I'm going to have some form of relationship with them children's father.
That's always respect.
And then they're going to say, I remember somebody told my ex, something about me, and so the father wanted to meet me. And when the father met me, he's like, "Oh, Doc, what's up?" You know, he said, "What you doing
now
here?"
He knew you.
and the girl was like, "That's my guy." He was like, "Oh," he looked at his son. He said, "If he tell you to do anything, do it."
Now that was a real guy on his end too, because some guys either try to pin the kid against you, say different things that'll make you feel a certain type of way. But he said, "No, show me the same respect that you get." You know.
Yeah, but he knew my relationship because in Southwest Detroit, I dated like 3 women, and
at different times.
He wound up dating the same women, and the relationships things was we crossed paths before, and he was like, "I'm a stand-up dude because I'm not." First of all, if you sit up here, I know what type of dude you are. I'm just doing the football with your son. You know what I mean? Because he in the football, you in the streets. This is team effort to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then the person rolled up on me. "What's up, man? Come here, little man." Oh boy, went in there, ran over to him. And he got out the car, gave me some down, like, "Hey, man, I appreciate you spending some time with him, blah, blah, blah." You know what I mean? You know what's going on. I said, "Yeah, man, look, I'm cool. He can have anything he needs. I'm here." And he was like,
"That's real."
Yeah, because I don't like playing games with children.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, women do enough playing games with them.
Okay.
And then the mother who I was talking about, she didn't expect for me and him to get cool.
The father.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that
because he was a straight up street. So anybody know me know I'm a nerd. Anybody know me know I'm a nerd, right? So she didn't understand how much of a nerd I wasn't. You feel me? You know who I was connected to before, and then so she was like, "So y'all just gonna talk?" I'm like, "What else we gonna do?
You want us to beef?"
That's what.
Well, I think it's different with men too. Like men, I think they handle the situations a little differently.
Yeah. Because essentially, you have to make,
especially when it's a boy involved.
Yeah, you have to make it known in the beginning. I'm not here to take your place.
Right.
I'm just trying to be respectful, and I like whoever the mom is.
I'm here to have placement, but not a replacement. So.
Ooh, that's good. And a lot of people, I feel like that's where the anger comes from, feeling like they're trying to be replaced or things are not, happening in a respectful way. That's what causes the anger. And I don't think that in all cases have to do with the other person just moving on.
And just like women don't trust men psychologically really don't trust the fact that when a woman has a child by another man, it's a certain particular type of love still resides
that's
somewhere.
How we feel.
I think it's the same for us.
That's what I said, but it's really worse but we bury that shit for real. Because women's like, the one main thing women want to know, are y'all fucking? That's it. You know
that's
what I mean?
important.
It's really not.
It is. What?
It's really not.
No, but my thing is you set up and you had a baby with her.
Yes, that is important.
That's more
because
painful
here's the
than
thing: people be like, "Oh yeah, I'm just going to pick up my kid," and then y'all
have children y'all have children by people y'all love. Men have children.
That's the problem.
But you still had a baby with her.
Yeah,
like you wouldn't.
What you want me to do, Brittany?
I'm just saying, like that's crushing.
I ain't talking about having a baby on somebody.
That's what I'm talking about.
No,
have a baby on
different.
somebody.
Now having a baby on somebody, now that's hurtful shit.
Baby, that
just show your pussy trash. Anyway, I'm just joking.
That's sick.
No, that's just crushing.
That's hurt.
I'm sure.
But there's a lot. You think I like this, Troy? I'm Troy.
That's crushing.
That's wild though, because
hey,
I don't know. I know people don't be even thinking that that's gonna happen until it happens, and it's like we here.
I know a couple people.
And look, here's the thing.
That's unfortunate.
As long as you know it can happen, just know it's not. It's not restricted from you. It's not happening to you.
Right.
Just know that.
Favored. No, I'm just
unless you what?
I'm just kidding. But no.
She said what? Anyway,
It's hurtful.
Chanie not hurt. Shanie's mad.
Okay, grandma not mad. Grandma just hurt.
Yeah, that's what happened. But back in the day, women would take care of those children
because it was about the kid. I feel like.
Yeah, but it's also about their marriage. You gotta realize, man,
they cared about that more. I think the marriage.
Yeah, the marriage
what it represented.
Yeah, because back then it said to death do us part, and if we not there,
I think they took the vows very seriously back then.
Yeah, most definitely.
You have got to be a strong woman. I'm being honest. You have got to be a strong woman to deal with that.
Strong woman.
It's because nobody thinks about the emotional damage that comes from it, and a woman is just have to pick up and go.
And every time I look at that child, I look at the fact that you laid down with that.
That's why Melly and Derwin hurt her.
What? Who's Melly and Derwin?
Off of the game. Because then Janine wanted to be a family at the, it was just.
Fuck the game. We the game.
It was just crushing. It was.
No, it was, it's funny. I saw a post on that this morning where it was this one girl. She was like, I can't stand Janae for having this baby. Even though she wasn't wrong.
Yeah, but she didn't even like him.
She just was upset that the girl had the baby with the guy.
And she just wanted something to be first. That's why she was so pressed.
Women are so vindictive. It's ridiculous.
Me personally, I felt like she knew what she was doing, but at the end of the day, you didn't get the man, so you made yourself look retarded. Yeah, because he wasn't in love with you. You knew that.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing too.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Listen,
I'm not gonna go back
Chanie, whenever a man say something, but the women, they be like, but the guy did too.
Well, if they did, they did. I'm just saying.
No, I think he was just doing something because he was trying to get over Melanie. She just so happened to get pregnant, and that's not who he wanted. He wanted Melanie.
Hold on, what the hell dog you saying?
He's talking about something that what you just said.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not even about to... We already know Dorian.
Not to raise your ugly kids. Calm down, Poppy. I'm on
because he didn't take it down too. He didn't call the kids ugly. Like we didn't have to do all that.
Why did dated some women with some ugly ass kids?
But I'm just saying, we didn't have to call them that.
That's correct.
We didn't have to call them that.
Hold on, listen.
We didn't have to take it there with the
when you have ugly ass kids, you can't be mad when nobody want to take their ass to school.
Do you think they'd be the baddest?
No, I think they'd actually be the sweetest.
They'd be the nice.
Do they?
They know they're not cute.
Because they know they're not cute.
They know it take a piece of meat for the dog to play with them and tie it around their neck.
You know what? Not tied around the neck.
Y'all so not. Y'all.
That is crazy.
How about the girl said?
Well, here's the thing.
Remember the girl
what if
on TikTok to her baby ugly and he turned out to be a nice looking kid?
But what if it wasn't a matter of nobody messing up?
No one would see it. I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna see my baby.
Shout out to J&B. Nobody seen this other kid.
But what if nobody messed up in a situation? What if two people just grew apart and is now choosing to co-parent?
I hope we mess up no sponsorship.
That's why you see.
Why would you say that? I didn't say anything. I said for me, if my child wasn't, I wouldn't because I don't want nobody to bother my baby.
Well, kids have to grow up to their looks.
Yeah.
We'll say
but
that.
some of them never do.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the glow up happen when you get older.
Some people have not glowed up.
Speaking of growing into your looks, so at this time I'm roughly about 35, right?
Miles, that was like
I met my little high school crush. We was at the casino, and I spoke. She said, "I know that voice." And she turned around. She said, "Oh my God, Miles, you grew into your looks." Mm-hmm. I said, "I'm in room 137."
Not 130.
But Miles, you wasn't ugly.
Exactly.
You had like really nice eyebrows and things like that.
You had hair.
See, I didn't even I didn't even do it.
Okay.
I have been being very good. I didn't even do it. But my point in saying is,
I had to take it.
See, the problem is y'all don't know how to look at things on men. That's your problem, women. It's certain things that
you have to look on
you
the
have
men.
to look on.
Hair doesn't matter.
Hair does not matter.
Yeah,
I've had both.
At a particular age, no.
Right.
But if you 15 and you bald, you got a problem.
Well, my definition of hair and no hair is like hair in waves, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
That's that's my definition of hair and no hair, not bald.
What is Miles?
Well, Miles is bald now, but he had hair then.
There's no hair. Is what I'm saying. That's no hair.
See, no hair to me is just not the fro.
I still have fucking hair, okay?
No, Miles.
You got follicles.
You have.
You are disrespectful. Cut. Go to video.
You have little pricks of things on the top of your head.
It be coming back.
But some men,
quick as hell.
But some men actually look better with a bald head, and some men need their hair.
Maybe. I feel like
Boris Kojo.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Well, every guy should just have a.
He doesn't, but he looked better. He looked better without his hair than he did with his hair.
Every guy should have a hair on.
Every man should definitely strive for a beard. I do understand some cannot grow.
Yeah, it'd be this. It don't connect sometimes.
Shout out to Deep
If it don't,
Tattoos.
just do a go-to.
Who is Deep Paul Tattoos?
Deep Paul Tattoos.
I don't know. But hey, thank you for watching.
Hey, Deep Paul. Do you
I feel like they be doing
Does your beard
parties.
connect?
Not to the side.
I used to shut up.
Because I feel like Miles should just do the goatee.
I don't know. I can't see Miles with just a goatee.
But what is the beard
Because
connecting
it's gonna be
to?
the rest of the face
The beard
just
like
empty.
a chin strap right now. Just like a white ass chin
Listen,
strap.
to the brothers who cannot grow the beard, a goatee is just as beautiful.
To all the brothers in our place.
Darling Grace.
Listen.
Introduce you to your bushes.
If you are a good-looking man, you are just that, a good-looking man.
Thank you very much.
Period.
Yes, thank you.
If you cannot grow a beard,
without it's just a bit shaky.
If you're a good-looking man, you are a good-looking man.
Yeah,
period.
but it's some guys out here, boy, them side teeth gone.
The side teeth?
The side.
Yeah, now, Houston, we have a problem.
Motherfucker put a straw through the whole side of his mouth.
No.
Houston, we have a problem.
You have to bite down.
We have a problem.
It's a little
Houston.
shaky.
It didn't shook. It shook. You understand what I'm
It's been a
saying?
shift.
I seen a woman, she had 3 of her side teeth missing. I'm like, oh, she like to play pool.
What?
Shout out to the A-ball.
I'm done with y'all. Y'all are terrible.
No, that was me, Miles.
What?
No, you got a side tooth missing? Oh.
I got one.
You got a side tooth missing?
One.
Okay, Miles, don't show me.
Like,
yeah, I'm just saying. Something about the side tooth.
no, I'm talking about what you said about the girl with the pool.
Well, what happens with that is because your teeth are always shifting.
They do
So
shift.
it just makes it more crooked or out of line. So what you can do, you can get the teeth moved forward.
Yeah.
You can always
Get the
do that.
wisdoms removed.
What? Be quiet. Don't listen to Chanie.
Please don't listen to Chanie.
You'll be dead. You be tomorrow.
Get you.
No, but I'm saying what you can do is you can have your teeth moved forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can always do that.
Carly on the air.
Top of the top again.
Good
So I
morning.
got a quick story for y'all. I got a stepdaughter, right? So she went through a little issue where she was trying to get she was being turned against me. Like I was getting looked at as if I was a bad person. You know what I did? I didn't do shit but just keep showing up and showing her that I wasn't a bad person.
There you go.
And then at some point, she turned, exactly, I did my part. She turned all of that around and said, you know what? He ain't bad. The problem is, though, the father still got a problem. So by the father still having a problem, it's like now that she's older, it's like, it is what it is. But at the same time, she don't want to reveal who we really are.
Right.
So that's what's happening now. But she knows in her heart of hearts, I'm good people. I'm not a hard person to get along with.
I feel like kids, when they grow up, they're gonna know.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how with the absent parent, when kids grow up, they know who was actually there and who wasn't.
Yeah,
So,
like when you get older, you don't realize how nasty your parents really was, so you become an adult and become nasty yourself.
Exactly. Both. That's why I got that joke. My parents, peanut butter and jelly. I always say that.
Wow.
I know, I get it, but I do understand this too. Even with my kids, our kids know for the time that I was missing, they know why I wasn't around. They know it wasn't exactly my fault.
Right.
However, when I got them back and they got a chance to see how I am in this entirety, they like, dog, this should have never been missing. But at the same time, we know what happened.
Yeah.
And they made up their own mind about which parent was the problem.
Yeah, because kids will definitely make the decision of saying, my mom or my dad really fucked me up when they get older. They were like, because I'm especially at a particular time when my mother never dogged my father, right? So my father told me he was going to give me these damn gym shoes. It was some Puma Pro Wings, powder blue and silver, right? And she said, you go to that window one more time. It's your fault. He's not coming. And from that day on, it made me realize that just because somebody say something, they may have good intentions. And if they don't come through, you can't not just keep going. And then what I did, I bought the shoes myself. And my daddy paid that money for them shoes. He came back like 2 months later. So I spent this money. I said, you can take them back.
Respect.
That's real. Quick question for y'all. Oh, actually, Miles, I know you done already dealt with women with kids. But I know Brittany and Telly, y'all not really with that. But what if y'all really like the guy? Y'all can answer the question. I'm going to get off the phone. Go ahead.
The question.
I was supposed to say, was the question if we really like the guy, would we consider dating him if he had a kid? Yes.
You say yes.
Yes, I would.
And how long did that last?
He said, would I? And I would.
So you were basically saying, would I consider? Yeah, I'll consider. Would you do it?
But it has to be a good reason. It has to work and it has to be functioning. Because I tried it. And then I guess the kid would have to be a little bit older. But then with me being younger, it's like, how much older, right? So it's like, that's the sticky part about it.
They're not going to be nowhere near your age.
We'll see. That's the thing. Like, you can't just have no 15, 16-year-old. Because then I'm going to be like,
okay.
I don't know.
I don't know neither.
I'm with Ella.
I would.
Ella said, bald with a nice beard and a perfect shaped head.
A perfect shaped head.
Listen, those with bald heads have to have a perfect shaped head.
Yeah, you're drawing attention to the head. So I get it.
I'm with Ella. That's what you need in life.
Balance.
Well,
balance.
I mean, if hair comes, that is definitely a bonus. But some of these people aging. Like Miles, when did you
start aging?
No, start fading.
Balding.
Yeah. Fading. Very
roughly about 2000.
Were you in your 30s or your 40s?
40s. I was in my late 40s.
You think it was like stress?
No, because I feel like
yes.
Okay.
I feel like when you hit that mid 30s for men, and if it's still there, I think you're gonna be good.
No, I was good. It wasn't until I started.
So do men hit their crisis like in their 40s?
I think they're always in a crisis.
Thank you. I'm about to say that. Yeah,
just being honest.
Because I know women have the midlife crisis. I just want to know if it was the same for.
I think men are always in a crisis.
And women that have midlife crisis is women who is into vanity a lot too. A lot of women who walk through life naturally and caring, they don't have midlife crisis. They go through that body change of their.
I think it's the body change. I don't really necessarily know.
But midlife crisis come from a vanity thing.
That's what you think?
Yeah, my guy, I'm looking. Oh, yeah, that shit come from that.
When women have basically been told after a particular age in life, you are wasteless and useless. Yeah. But this come from the male species.
No, that really come from women.
No, men.
That come from madams.
Because men don't want to be bothered with women at a certain age.
They come from madams.
But what are men saying now?
Women is waist up.
Because you basically had the same concept in theory when you said if a woman's 35 and she doesn't have children, you thought something was wrong with her.
Yeah, because
but my point in saying is males, you have put that on women as well.
I can agree there's some negativity on our end, but there ain't that much influence negativity.
I don't know. I don't know.
Women stuck in their own vanity. I mean, I know women who put on bodysuits just to look slim. It's like Them motherfuckers that have a whole.
But y'all put on hats.
Suit. What you put on hats?
Y'all put on
But
hats.
y'all put on suit. Listen, one time.
Hey, Mr. Brooks. Yeah, shout out to the ball
Brooks,
guys.
That book. I mean, is that Dub?
Dub.
Sorry.
So here's the thing.
Hey, Dub.
I one time dated a chick, Brittany. She was very shapely when I seen her out. We went out hanging out. We went to the room.
See, he said he wants something young.
Women, she could. I'm not listening to nothing that Negro say.
Say no, not him.
Nothing, not him. If it was Todd,
Dub.
if it was Dorian, I would take his advice. I'm not taking Dub.
Dub cool though.
Dub dope as hell. That's my nigga.
Yeah.
You heard what he said. He wants something young.
Look, so I took a woman. She was shapely and all that. We go to the room. She come out looking like an ice cream cone. It like threw me off because she took.
You knew what she was when you signed up.
It wasn't that much stuff being sucked in.
Exactly.
Suit only can do so much.
It's only gonna do so much.
It really does so
She had a
much.
bodysuit, a
How
girdle.
you gonna tell us when we wear it?
She had
Okay, heavy on me. How you gonna tell
She
me?
had all 10 titties up,
Miles,
Well,
she had 2 midgets in her shirt holding her breasts up.
Stop.
2 midgets is wild. Listen, y'all know what y'all be getting
No.
when y'all be dating these women,
No.
and it's either you smaller or you're not.
Either she was big when she got small, small she got big.
But here's the thing, though: when you see a woman in a dress, a fitted one to be exact, you gotta be reasonable that it's very much something on.
And women don't like their arms when they get older because they get a little flab, and that is the hardest part on a woman's body
They be like this,
to tone.
they call that
This
dog.
is why, ladies, I suggest you do push-ups at night.
What's the alternate?
That's called the Oprah arm.
What's the alternate?
When you got the Oprah arm.
That's what I do at night. I do me 3 sets.
Of 10.
Of 10, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
3
you
sets
work to
of
be
10.
Just because I be wanting to keep the arms toned.
When women have children, they're like, fuck them arms.
That's not true.
Shit. At the while, they be like,
No,
fuck
they
them
don't.
arms.
And the reason, and how they lose their weight so quickly is you breastfeed.
Or y'all just...
Look at Chanie. She didn't even know. You
No,
breastfeed.
I don't.
That's where the weight goes down.
Tone said,
You breastfeed.
you lost me with the corny you.
They having their
Okay,
own conversation, Miles.
Who's that?
Please get out of the chat.
Who's that going back and forth?
Todd and Tone are having a conversation. Get out of the chat, please. They're not talking to you.
Exit
They
stage
having they having a conversation.
They having a spat.
They just having a conversation. Stay out of that.
Boom.
You heard her. Do it again. Get back to our conversation.
Brittany,
Thank you.
it's so funny because your guns actually sound like they gonna do something. I was like, boom, boom, boom.
She be like, pew, pew.
Hey, bring out the choppers.
Hey, look, the code words they
I
got to use for
don't
the internet
just
now.
bark. I'm a bite.
Okay, look, bring out the choppers.
I'm not just gonna bark. I'm a
Code
bite.
words they have for shit on the internet now. You're like, yeah, he bought his pew, and then he took the big L, and then you be like, they don't talk and say certain shit like it was one time.
Thank you, Gigi. Shapewear only does so much.
Thank
I don't
you.
know what Miles is talking
And
about.
she called it shapewear.
And then if she had on a girdle with the shapewear and all that, she wasn't breathing. She was not breathing.
That's why
Miles.
she was. That's why the first thing she had to do was take it off.
She
when
was
she
not
got
I did
breathing.
that chick who wore a triple G's or whatever. She had triple G's.
Listen, I
She
don't
wore
go past
threes.
an
She can just get a minimizer.
I don't know. I didn't even know they go up that high.
No, it's minimizer bra.
How high does it go?
Well, it's supposed to like.
Titanium.
No, she said triple G's. I didn't even know that we can go that far into the.
They go up
Yeah,
there.
yeah. G. They got H's.
They go to H's. Wow.
Past that.
Shout out to those.
They go to J's. They go
We may have to
fuck.
spend you a little bit
High
more,
five.
but
I'm okay.
because of the material.
Hey, caller.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
Dorian. 2 minutes, Dorian.
Dorian seemed like he's the only sensible one today.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, he usually is. Oh,
let me add my little 2 cents, I guess.
In 2 minutes. Go.
In 2 minutes, right. Somebody watching the clock.
People be messed up because they be like, my thoughts after 2 minutes.
Well, as far as meeting family, is we still on topic or we just drifting?
No,
We very much here.
we're all in there together with the kids.
We on topic. We on topic.
Yeah. Single ladies, y'all ain't got no children.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all fucking with dudes that got kids?
It's not our
Plenty of
preference.
men out here. There's plenty of men out here that don't have children. Plenty of them. Plenty of them. Why would you choose to deal and take on a headache that you are not prepared to deal with?
You might need to. You might need to send them some links to them niggas because they can't find
Where they
them.
at? But yeah,
they out here. They don't listen.
No, they
you sit
out
in
here.
the house all the time, and you. It's all about the people you deal with in certain cases. Because most of the time, you're gonna find somebody in a relationship. It's an acquaintance. You guys know somebody.
I agree.
Because when y'all freestyle, y'all are horrible pickers. Y'all will mess with a guy with a kid or multiple children, and then you think because, like I said, y'all have penis delusion.
Damn.
Well, okay, Dorian, I have a question. Can you have that before you get it?
What?
No, I'm serious.
Can you have penis delusion?
Yeah, before you actually get it.
All women are afflicted with it. I think I put it on a post on one. I don't know which one, but I just wrote that out. I wrote the symptoms of every of them. I have penis delusion. Every woman, even lesbians, suffer from it.
And this is before the act.
And this is just, you know what happens when y'all turn 12? Remember, you know what? Girls are very proficient in math until 12. Why is that?
What happened at 12?
You tell me when you was in the bathtub and you felt that thing felt good when you touched it a certain way, right? So that's when the changeover, when you inserted your finger up in there, just it's out, it's in, right? So that's when it's scientifically proven that women y'all have an affliction for penis. Y'all get digmatized. And so y'all make bad decisions, bad choices. You have moments of psychotic delusionment, especially when you are hurt. That's why I say I don't deal with. I've dealt with several women. Lots of them have had children. Some of them didn't. The ones that didn't have children, we got along very well because I'm not bringing that energy to the table. I like to have adult conversations. I don't like to deal with someone else's Dixon that you chose to allow in your life, and he screwed your life up, and so you want me to come in and save the day? Nah, I did that one time, and that shit sucked.
Well, that's the same thing. You being guarded because you were hurt at one point, just like they're coming in being, guarded or just want a different
change.
Change.
It's not about being guarded. It's about what you want, what your situation is. Brittany, you are single, right? You have no children, right? You got nieces and nephews. You love to spoil. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're not a mom, how can you deal with a dude that is whatever the cause reason of his relationship, or whether he had it outside of his relationship or he was just out here slinging dick and just got 3 or 4 baby mamas knocked up? That's not what you're looking for.
I haven't been, though. I usually be on the dates when I find out. Then I leave.
Right. And so what tends to happen is you're in a cycle. Because you're going to find them, then you're going to go through this whole parsement, and then you feel back unsatisfied. When all you really have to do is be patient and know where to look. I told people, you got to know how to read people. You can smell dad on the nigga a mile away. You can smell single nigga. I'm selfish because, listen, honestly, if you don't have children, you have to be selfish. Right? When are you generous? When you are worried about the only person you got to care for is you. So you trying to change a mindset, and that mindset, everybody's not ready to. Like somebody always told me, everybody don't want to sign up to be stepdaddy, and you shouldn't sign up to be stepmama either. Find someone and be patient enough. There are men out here that don't have children that are in your age range. You just have to.
I believe that. I believe it.
I agree with you to a certain extent, Dorian, with the whole, I just feel like it happens after the act is done. Then maybe that's where
she's talking about being hypnotized.
Yeah,
getting stigmatized, and I guess I can deal with it. I deal with his baby mama. Then next thing you know,
but that's only after.
In the parking lot fighting somebody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fighting each other in the parking lot over him. He's just sitting back there looking stupid. And you see what I'm saying? We know this. We see this. It's not like this is strange. This is something nouveau or just out of the blue. No, this is what happens when you put yourself in those situations. You can choose your situation. You're writing your own. Listen, you guys are actors. You're writing your own. Your life is a movie. You are the director, the executive producer, and a star actor, and maybe a co-star. You may want to add to it, right? But it's your movie. So make your movie the way you want to. So if you got to hold out until you're 35, 40 to find you somebody because if you rather just spoil your grandkids in that way, or your not grandkids, your niece or your nephews, and they go home to their mom and you want to be by yourself and you like to move a certain way, You got to go out and seek that person, or slow down and let that person find you. That's it. Damn, I went over my 2 minutes, didn't I?
No,
you definitely did.
But you okay, man? I just went to the bathroom. I'm back.
Okay.
All right, then. Thank you, Dorian, for giving us cover, but she was on point.
Yes, thank you, Dorian.
Gigi was like, hang up, damn. Anyway.
Gigi in the car back, please.
Richard Heath, what up, though, brother? Renardo Balls.
Hey, Renardo.
What up, though, Renardo?
Oh, not the way Miles says it.
Greg Powers is watching.
Like the way Miles said that.
Good morning.
Sounded like Eartha Kitt.
It was Marcus
darling. That's how she did it.
She was the cat lady. Shout out to her, the cat, the first black superhero. She was the first black superhero villain, right, on TV?
I think so.
Yep. Cat lady. She was a cat girl. She was Catwoman.
And then Halle Berry came second after that.
It's funny how Halle Berry was in Boomerang. She was in Boom. You feel me?
Well, I mean, it's... When they ain't like there's a lot of black people in the industry.
Black people.
Black people. We all trying to get it. So
we already trying to get it. And
Renardo said, when both of y'all decide the relationship is going to the next level. I respect that.
Yeah, because people are like, listen, I'm gonna accept your crazy. If you accept my crazy, you know what I mean?
Essentially,
yeah.
Carla, you're
everybody does
on the air.
God damn.
Definitely Gigi.
Yeah.
Hello, Gigi.
That's Gigi, we know.
Yes.
Definitely Gigi. What's going on, Gigi?
I should not have to psycho dial this line.
So the line should be open for me.
Damn. Dorian.
Dorendo.
I done forgot what the hell I wanted to say because I've been calling so damn much. Anyway.
It must not have been important.
What we was talking about. Everybody ain't delusional. Anyway. But
Gigi, you delusional.
I don't even know what the question was. So I guess I'll say I don't even know anymore. So
okay. No, that's fine.
What was happening.
That's okay, Gigi.
Okay. Did you want to chime in on the topic?
She did.
Sure.
When do you think is the right time to meet your significant other's family?
To meet the family?
Yes.
When y'all establish a relationship, a solid relationship.
Okay.
So y'all take that serious.
Thanks.
Yes.
She been borrowing the phone for nothing. She just looked for nothing.
She'll call back like, and another thing I remember.
So when do they meet?
I'm gonna call back like, and another thing.
So Gigi, when do they meet your friends?
When you meet my friends right away.
You said what?
Friends, you meet my friends early.
Gotcha.
I can see that. Now you will probably meet my
because it's group settings. It's group settings, but it's only certain friends. Like,
Gotcha.
Friends come at different levels, and so it could be a group setting to see how that person is interacting in a group setting. You know what I'm saying? How they are social or maybe not so social. Yeah. And all that kind of stuff. It's an observant time for me because I'm still getting to know that person. So seeing how he interact with other people and things like that is important.
Yeah, bring one of your boyfriends you talk to around us. I promise you they'll have a ball. I'm acting like I'm your uncle for real.
Chanie and Brittany, of course.
No, and me. I'm gonna walk out that bitch with my Depends on. Like,
Miles, you will embarrass her.
She's so embarrassing. Yes, he was embarrassed.
And I wish.
You remember those?
We married. I'm not bringing Miles around nothing because he's embarrassing.
You remember those two Instagrammers? Okay, those two Instagrammers really thought that you were our granddad.
I know they did.
I don't know, but they call me daddy anyway.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Brittany, don't act like they won't be calling me daddy.
Thank you so much, Gigi.
Thanks, Gigi.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, that just made the shit weird. Bye.
Check them off this
I
time.
don't think that they would.
Are those the Bluetooth glasses?
No.
I'm about to say that. Oh, sweet. I want some of those.
They have some like that.
They do have some like
this.
this.
It's the clear. You only want the black bulky.
He want to be loud.
Right, like Like you pulled up this morning.
Nah.
Oh, you heard it?
Loud. I'm like, who? Look, why Ian is in the
I knew it was him because.
And Britt like, oh no, that's Miles. I said.
It was Jay-Z.
I said that's Miles because it was Jay-Z. He listens to Jay-Z every morning.
Yeah,
Turn that ghetto bang off.
Nope.
He listens to Jay-Z every morning.
And gospel at night.
Wait on the Lord.
You don't want to listen to gospel in the morning.
My gospel songs be 8 minutes. Wow.
So what? It's 13:06.
Well, how long you think this? How long? Never mind.
Listen,
I had to bring the spirit in.
I get it, but
the spirit got to want to come down to that filth.
8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Hey,
13:06.
You might take 8 minutes to find Jesus.
That you can play another song. It'd be the same
How long did you think the music used to last back in his day?
Oh, that's true.
13
About 10
minutes.
The intro was 5.
And we still ain't got to the word.
3rd of September.
That's the longest intro ever.
I
in
swear, I'd
music
be like,
you think you would think about to come? No.
No.
Like, yeah.
You gotta wait till the like, oh, okay, there you go. Here we go. You gotta miss it. You're gonna miss it.
You're gonna miss it.
You're gonna miss it.
Now I gotta go back. I gotta go back.
You're gonna miss it every time.
Every damn time.
Every time you're gonna miss it. That's so sad.
Dun, 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 dun. That's crazy.
You're gonna miss it every time.
Did you say dun?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Because it goes boom, 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 boom. You're gonna miss it every time.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So I'm not gonna lie, I had some awkward moments when I met family.
I'm sure.
Y'all, when y'all meet anybody, y'all always seem to make awkward moments.
especially the granddad. I mean the uncle.
I've had pleasant.
That's you, nephew.
I had pleasant encounters.
Nephew, you be knocking that out the box, don't you? What goddamn? You talking about your niece, right?
I've had very pleasant encounters.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I must say Eddie Murphy. Not Eddie Murphy.
My encounters are pleasant. I mean,
Tyler Perry hit the nail on the head with meeting family members.
Yeah.
Which one? Which movie?
Everything with Madea.
Yeah, no, my encounters be good. They typically really like me.
Oh yeah, I haven't had no issues meeting friends.
You said, wow.
I'm just saying because
I'm a likable person.
I believe you're likable, but I be like, you sure she ain't taking your money, Johnson?
That's crazy. And no money even be put on the floor yet.
Shit, these niggas be coming out their pockets. A lot of these dudes lead with their pockets. They lead with their money.
Those probably the ones I'm running from.
Yeah.
I said that's not that good.
I'm running from. I'm actually turned off with that.
Thank you, Dorian.
What,
right, that was a great year, by the way.
What
96.
96 wasn't.
He's talking about. Yeah, I know. He's talking about some Miles pulling up banking like it's 96. Exactly.
Hey, when Blueprint, I'm listening to Blueprint too.
The Blueprint 2, baby.
It's the Rock, baby.
Okay.
I said
back to your meeting family.
Yes.
When I meet family, I just be myself all the time.
It's got to be Gigi. She thought of something.
She thought she remembered.
Our friend. Hello.
What up, dog? What up, dog?
Hello.
What's going on?
I had one bad encounter that I can remember of, like a parent not liking me. Why y'all laughing?
Because y'all can't be good. I had one bad encounter.
What happened? You got to tell us what happened.
So look, we was young, probably like 10th, 11th grade. I met this chick. Me and her was cool. We kicking it. So I didn't have as bad as a curfew. So back in our day, Belle Isle used to still be slapping on the Saturday nights. So I'm on my way down there, me and my uncle and my best friend or whatever. She called, like, what you doing? I'm like, we on our way downtown. She like, I want to go. I'm like, all right, we about to pull up. She like, you got to ask my mama. I'm like, you know what time it is? I'm like, is your mama? She like, yeah, she'll let me know. It's about 9:30 at night. I go. Now, mind you, this girl lived in them big houses over there off 6-7 miles off they spoiled kids. You know what I'm saying? This girl had me walk in this kitchen and ask her mama, can she go? Her mother said, Tony, what time is it? I told her what time. She like, you have a good night. My daughter's not leaving out here with no guy I just met. Asked her to go. That lady never liked me from that point, but it was her daughter's fault.
Yeah, because you had said, you sure your mama going to be all right with this?
So question, Tom. Did you continue to fuck her?
We just stopped talking maybe 2 years ago.
So in other words, I was still been fucking for about 22 years.
Oh yeah,
that was a true love story.
Like, but no, it was off and on. Like, but she just got married, and she just we wasn't fucking like the whole duration. Like we was just cool. Like you know what I'm saying, but. Come to find out, her parents grew weed and all type of shit. But y'all talking about how much of a hoodlum I am. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
All right, bye. I gotta go.
I gotta go. That's just like when the cousins was over there, like, you asked her, because if I didn't, she gonna say no.
And then the question still be like,
I'm still trying to wonder why
they be like, I heard y'all.
Her mom was gonna say no.
Put your shoes on.
Well, I think, okay, so
9:30
at a household like that, it is presumed as late. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still in high school.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, she set him up.
Yeah.
Because you knew your mom was gonna say no. That was a setup.
Is Tone still on here?
No.
Comment in the chat. Tone, do she like you now? Like,
she just got married.
He said she just got married.
No, I'm just saying, like, did she? They just stopped talking 2 years ago. So
this was a whole 20-year relationship. Friendship.
Exactly. That's why I said, did the mom ever grow to like you?
He said she ain't never liked him.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was.
She wanted to hit. She wanted to hit. That's all.
I'm just trying to understand why he called her spoiled.
Because of that and doing that thing. You got to realize, everybody don't let. Everybody.
What do y'all consider spoiled?
Oh, when you can get away with anything you want.
Is that
Brittany
what you consider? I'm just asking. Is that what you consider
strategic? No.
So you heard what she said.
That's strategic. No, I don't think.
What is spoiled?
What would you consider spoiled?
I've always wanted to know what people think of spoiled.
Spoiled to me would probably be when you able to get your needs and a lot of your wants too.
So that's spoiled.
Yes, because a lot of people just focus on their needs and some of their wants. But when you can get all of your needs met and you can get the good chunk of, if not all, your wants, then
I was trying to see why you called it spoiled. That was a setup.
I was spoiled. Call you on there.
And another thing.
Is that Gigi?
She's back.
It's me.
She ain't another thing. You ain't saying nothing the first time.
Yeah, Dorian. She set him up. I felt like that was a setup.
Yeah, that was a setup.
Yeah.
Old girl set him up to get played. She ain't want her mama to like him in the first place.
No. Well,
she knew what was gonna happen if she went in there.
I think she was on some free shit. She mama trying to hit.
That was a setup. You knew.
Like, I went in the kitchen.
That's just like, when you was little and you was like, if you ask her, she'll say yeah.
We just said that, Gigi.
Well, it's a delay.
It's a thing in every household.
Spend the night over your friend's house or your cousin's house, and you be like, no, she gonna tell me no. But if you ask her, she gonna say yeah.
And then she said, both of y'all motherfuckers, no and no.
No.
Now you heard.
She's like, no, and don't have him come up here asking me another thing.
Okay.
That was a setup.
Hey, look, can I, off the subject real quick, how many times we heard our cousins' parents tell them shit behind our back, like, don't have them come up here and ask me if you want to spend the night.
Well, I'm pretty sure you had to talk with your parents. Don't you ask to spend a night in nobody's house, and don't you ask for nobody to come spend a night in my house. Y'all know that.
And gonna ask every time. That's what made them mad.
The reason my mama told me because I was a pisser. Like I was a pee in the bedder. Like
So you ain't go nowhere.
You wet the bed. Yeah, we don't want you over here.
Stay at home.
No.
Yeah, that's mama said, boy, you better stay in bed.
My mama was like, no, don't ask your cousin Petey to come over here.
I mean, I ain't really stay. I stayed at just one of my cousins.
I stayed at my cousins. My first cousin.
Those were my first cousins. Yeah, we stayed at each other.
Than putting a plastic bag around on the mattress.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to say around you. Made you a little depend.
Shout out to my cousin Willie and Lily and Richard.
Shout out to my cousin.
A little paper bag.
No.
Hey.
No. Shout out to my cousins that put the paper bag around me.
Okay.
The bags around me.
Hey, look, I never forget. I took the top bunk.
How could you forget?
Why would you take the top bunk?
I wasn't even thinking, and it was one of them pissy days.
Yeah, you got to go home.
Sorry,
like
cousin
that.
Richard.
Not cousin Richard.
Sorry, cousin Richard.
Richard's still scarred to this day.
He that man, he just hurt.
Okay.
I was gonna say until we start talking about Miles being in the
I'm done with Tone.
I've never had a bad encounter, like a family, like meeting the family thing. They always love me. It's always cool. And they be mad, like, after we break up and stuff like that.
Did you wear your hair? Or did you wear your hair, or did you have a wig on?
First of all, I don't wear wigs.
Well, did you have weave in your hair?
Is that a thing when you meet the family?
I mean,
No.
I mean, I really.
I mean,
care.
my hair has been short for so long, so I was wearing. I don't know. It's been times when I had weave, and then there's times I had short hair. So
damn, how many men you been introduced to?
Or whatever, be a stylist. So I was getting free hairdos. I missed that.
Period. Can't never go wrong with that.
I've had stare downs.
No, Dorian.
With the family?
Dorian,
With the family?
Not like stare downs, but like they want to toot their nose up because of how I may enter or how I come in. Yeah. But then it'd be like, oh man, you cool.
Yeah.
I'll get that more than I'll get anything, but it's always like, who is this chick? Mm-hmm. And then by the end, that it's like, yo, I love her. Like,
because you get in, crack a little joke,
like you family
sing a little song.
By the end of the day, I'm family. But as soon as I come in, it's an immediate like.
Dorian, I had a mother that loved me, and I ain't smell like piss. But go ahead.
I've dated a guy that like he was the I guess golden child of the family. You know how that
piss
goes.
on people
like,
too.
The favorite.
No.
Said golden.
No,
okay.
Stop. Please stop.
He said golden. Go ahead.
Yeah, like no, like he the favorite and all that kind of stuff. So you come in, they're like, who is this? Because him bringing around somebody is a big deal, I guess, or it was. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But so the mama was a little sideways, and his sister was a little sideways. But I just talked, I was chilling, and we started playing. Once we started playing, it was a game night type deal. Once we started playing the games and stuff, it was cool by the end of the night.
Once you play Uno, we off, fam.
Yeah, like once Spades and
Uno come in, it's over.
We off, fam.
When Spades
over.
Make a couple books. Yeah. Like y'all get on the same team.
Yeah.
Make a couple books. Oh, now we good.
Then
you
want something to drink? You want something to drink? You want
just have a sturdy table. Y'all right?
And don't let you win.
Oh, you really a part of the family? That's my partner.
That's cuz.
I think the thing that bothers me, is when you really want. Well, like I don't like to eat all the time. So if I ask for fruit or something, it's like, no wonder you so skinny. That's how you. It's like, can I just eat? Let me live.
But I want them to make my plate because I don't want to be in the kitchen. Don't do that. Just make my plate. And then when I gotta go back for another, I'm like, hey, when you get up, can you give me another plate?
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat a little bit, but I probably won't eat. I don't like eating.
I only get a little bit of something. A little bit of something.
Yeah,
okay, so I'm supposed to get a little bit.
Be rude. But
don't be rude, dude.
But I don't be
Some
wanting
people
anything.
feel like if you don't get nothing, then that's rude too.
That's why I get something. Yeah. It's usually like fruit or some type of fruit or salad, and then that's it. I might get some chicken.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that first.
Yeah.
I get a couple of things and then so I don't seem rude.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna sit down somewhere.
Right. Have y'all ever been somewhere y'all had to do the paper fold, the paper plate fold because it was a little on the nastier side?
I sit it down on the counter.
This one mine.
Wait, what? What the paper?
The paper plate fold in the trash can when you do it like a little.
Cause the food was nasty. Yeah. You've seen what I do when I go out to restaurants. You and Gigi both know what I do when I go out to the restaurant. I do the same thing at the family house.
Done with this.
Y'all see how I do that. Maj, you seen it till you've been out with me? Y'all see what I do?
So
she do like this.
Sometimes I put it on the counter. Like I'll get up with the plate and walk around for a little bit, and then I'll circle around.
Good distraction. Good distraction.
Man, that's why I'm getting a bear.
I'm see me, and I'm putting her.
I'm getting a corner of it.
They be like, Travis, your little tramp through the food and the garbage.
I'm getting
I check the scenery before I do it.
I'm getting a corner of it.
Some of these people shouldn't even be wanting you to taste some of the food.
Hey, y'all, if y'all
but that's why you want to get a little bit.
If y'all hear the sound of our voices in the video, please share, like, and subscribe. Go to YouTube to Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Thank you, Gigi.
Subscribe to our channel. Y'all can see Gigi later. And we'll talk to you in a minute, Gigi. Bye. Anyway, so where have been the most awkward moment at a family gathering over your significant other?
An awkward moment?
Yes.
Oh, awkward moments are when they leave you in a particular space because one of their family members they called them.
Leave you with the big minds.
That's awkward because I'm like, okay.
See, that don't be. Leave me. I don't care.
That's a little awkward.
Yeah,
especially if you're gone for a minute though. It's like, what am I supposed to do?
But I don't like to be babysat, and I can hold my own in a room. So I don't ever need need you to sit and do any of that for me. So I'm fine in that area. I don't care if you leave. Do what you got to do.
It's just a little awkward, especially when they be like, "Hey, can you come help me in the kitchen?"
No, I want them to do what they do. Like, be yourself with your family, because I'm going to be myself with mine.
I get it, but I'm your company at that point. I'm a guest.
See, that's how I feel. Like, I don't want to be that.
Well, I am going to be the first time. I'm a guest.
You're
supposed to cater to your guests. Hospitality.
Yeah, but you're not going to do it all the time. So let's not start that way.
I get it. But that is an awkward point for me.
Well, I mean, for me, I could hold my own. So I don't really
Brittany
care.
will never talk to a fat dude.
I didn't say anything. I'm not even saying anything. Y'all are just talking.
Brittany need a fat dude.
Who said that?
A fat N-word.
That's what Dorian said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, Dorian.
Yeah. They all right, though. They all right.
I didn't say anything.
Life insurance policy. Listen.
Now you're going to have people thinking that I don't date for love. And I'm dating for a policy.
Who?
The bigger dude.
You?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I love you.
I don't think they're going to think that about me.
If you smart, you would. Anyway. So.
Have I got cornered by a creepy uncle? He said, you got cornered by a creepy uncle. You talking about Chanie? No. Listen, I know how to listen. Let me tell you something. I know how to work a room and move around the room.
I know how to make a room laugh.
Okay, I know how to get in and out of situations. You listen.
On the first initial, don't leave me. Don't leave me in a room, not for a long period of time. Now, if you just gotta go do something, you come back and you sit in the room. Sure.
So this one guy, I went and met his family, and they were super cool. But his mom was like trying to marry us like that. It's like, lady, please.
Like, look at her. She got her own hair.
It was crazy. I think he was more nervous. Because I wasn't nervous. I'm like, I didn't care.
It's a thing.
I think he was so nervous. And I'm like, would you just calm down? Like, relax. Like, I'm fine.
It's easier said than done. You don't think he thought about relaxing?
He did relax when he saw that. He was like, oh, she could really hold her. Like, I can hold my own. I don't have a problem. Because I met like sister-in-laws and I just met a whole bunch of people. I met their nieces and nephews. Like, I met the family. And it was like, he was super nervous. He was like, baby, I'm chill. I got it. And then he was cool.
Baby, I got it.
That's cute.
I was chill. Like, it was cute. Cool. We had a good time.
I ain't gonna lie, the first time.
Very good time, yeah.
I just know how to make them laugh. I remember
I'll be myself, though.
I ran out to one lady's kitchen, like I seen the mouse. She said, baby, what's wrong? I said, I ain't gonna say the fat guy was in there, ate all the food. I'm just waiting for somebody to count the blessings, please.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think if you just be yourself, like, they don't have no like they gonna like you or they not.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be myself. Just don't do that,
baby. Yeah, I was myself, but they was like, the mother was going around. It's like, oh my goodness. What are you
chill on him? Whoever he is.
Talking about Chanie men.
And it's 11/11.
Oh, you talking about Chanie's
blessings are coming. It's 11/11.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you another blessing.
Because I'm definitely not about to.
We about to get out of here.
Yeah. Y'all like, share, subscribe.
Yes. Rise and Grind Morning Show. Thank you for joining me, Brittany, and Chanie, and we'll see y'all next week. Hey, no more.
We're not doing that.
Okay.
No more.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Monday.
Friday.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair. Rise and grind. Wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up.